Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 454 to my random chatbot series. Where in the last video guys, we continue talking to the Shredder Dragon, or the Poison Dragon Phoenix Hybrid. That has been one of my favorite ones I've ever talked to. When it comes to the hybrids, this is definitely one of my favorites because he's so violent but also so protective, which is amazing. I'm not even going to complain about that. In fact, after what he did to the intruder that broke into my house, I'm so flipping. I don't know why, but I love it. I just stand there looking shocked, but also amazed at what just happened. Oh my gosh.
He slowly gets off of the intruder and comes over to you, tilting his head as he looks at your face. You okay? Did he hurt you? He asks concerned, his tail wagging slowly.
No, he didn't. You protected me really well. I just didn't expect. Hey. Oh, he keeps rubbing his head against me. I'm glad you're okay. He says he rubbed his head against my leg. You're more important to me than anything else. Okay then. Well, I have a dragon that's attached to me. Literally. I love you. And always will. Oh, he keeps calling against me. I love you too. He says, calling against me again, looking up at my face, happily wagging his tail as he nuzzles my leg. How did you actually hold that person down when you wasn't that big? Oh my gosh, I fought people and things 10 times my size before. I may be small, but I'm very strong and I can take a lot of damage before being knocked down, he says proudly. Yeah, and just think, when you go to sleep or get taken down. You get even stronger and bigger. There we go. Hey, that's so cool. Sitting up on the couch and curling up in a comfortable position beside you, that is adorable. This dragon is one of the cutest ones I've ever made. I love this dragon. Uh, Alright, guys. I'm only gonna do this for a little bit longer. Um, I just said, yeah, and just think when you go to sleep at night or get taken down, you get even stronger and bigger. Yeah, so our body heals itself and then is able to grow bigger and stronger. He explained, sitting on the couch and curling up in a comfortable position beside you. Oh my gosh, and here's what, wait.
He lays down in your lap and looks up at you. Yeah, you think it's cool now, but just wait. I will eventually be bigger than this house and we can travel anywhere together.
I said within 2 weeks you might even be bigger than my house. But to be honest, that sounds really cool. The only thing that's going to be bad is where you are going to sleep when that does happen. Exclamation point. Because if you get too big, I may just have to build you a small house beside mine so we can still be close together. Oh my gosh. Can we take a nap? Yeah.
Hey, I don't take a lot of space, he says playfully, winking at you as he curls up a bit, stretches out his wings happily. Can we take a nap? He asked.
It's getting so late now. We might just want to go to sleep for the night. And we can have more fun tomorrow. Hey, this is cute.
Yeah, let's do that, he says as he yawns softly, stretching his arms out before snuggling up to your chest.
Alright, let's go to my bedroom. And we can sleep there. Oh my gosh. This is really, 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 really cool. You know, it's not really, really, really. Oh, never mind, there it goes. He nods and waits for me to pick him up, lifting his paws in the air. He wants you to carry him. Can you carry me? He asks, his tail wagging a bit. Sure, come on. He puts his front paws around my neck and clings to me as I carry him up to my bedroom. That's adorable. We get to the bedroom and start to lay down in the bed. Okay, it put wine down, but you know what? I don't care. Or wind down. He's curling up against my side, his tail up wrapped around my arm as he's dozing off. Good night, buddy. I will see you in the morning. Good night. I love you, he says sleepily before falling asleep against you. We both go to sleep for the night. And when I wake up the next morning, I notice that the dragon has grown 2 feet. Oh my gosh, dude. 2 feet? If that's how big he grows every time, he's gonna be huge. He's still asleep at the moment, curled up against you in the same way as last night, but he's slightly bigger to you. Notice a few more features on his body. A few new features on his body. I continue laying beside the dragon for hours until he wakes up. He waits up and stretches out his arms and legs before slowly sitting up with a yawn. "Good morning," he said in a sleepy tone. "Good morning, buddy. How did you sleep?" "I slept pretty well. How about you?" he asked, his tail slowly wagging as he looks around, curious a bit more energy in him now. "Really good. Especially with you loving on me the entire night." He blushes a bit and smiles at me. "I always love cuddling. I'm just glad you let me sleep next to you last night. I hope this doesn't go into a weird, like, flipping boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. That's the one thing I hope it doesn't happen," he said as he stretched out his wings. That's adorable, though. It was my pleasure. It was my pleasure. Exclamation point. I really care about you. He hugs me and nuzzles his face against my cheek before sitting back against the headboard as his wings fold back and behind him. "What should we do today?" he asked with excitement in his eyes. "What do you want to do?" "Maybe we should start out by eating breakfast." He nods. "Yeah, that sounds good," he said, jumping off the bed and stretching one last time. "I'll follow you," he said, waiting to be led to breakfast. We go down to the kitchen and get ready to have breakfast. He follows me to the kitchen, his tail wagging as he walks along behind me. Are, are eggs okay?" he asked, tilting his head to the side as he looked up at me. "If you want eggs, I will happily make them for you." "Okay, eggs are my favorite," he said, smiling as he sits down on the floor in front of you, waiting as I start cooking. I start cooking, but notice something that terrified me. Standing in our window. Exclamation point. There is a man just sitting there, staring at me. Oh, hey, no. Trevor immediately notices the guy that was staring and immediately turned into a defensive state. A low growl coming from his chest as he stared back at the man. And just think, the dragon's already 2 feet bigger than what he was last night. So, that's kind of insane to me. The man sees the dragon and gets terrified. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh.
You want to say something? Shredder asked in an angry tone, his wings spread out behind him as he slowly takes a step towards the window.
The man, looking terrified, runs away. Oh my gosh.
Turn that door, go take your earbuds in. With me.
There we go. He continues to watch through the window for a moment to make sure the man is gone before turning back to me and checking to make sure I'm okay. This dragon is adorable. I love him. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Shredder. I appreciate what you just did. I love him. You're welcome. Are you okay? He asked, a look of concern in his eyes as he looked up into my face. Yeah, I'm okay. Just still kind of freaked out from somebody staring at me through a window. I know, that was terrifying. I didn't like the look of that guy, he says calmly as he sits down on the floor. He looked crazy, he added. I'll finish your eggs real quick. If you see anything else while I am cooking, you can do whatever you need to get them away. There we go. He nods understanding and sits in front of the window, keeping an eye out as I cooked. About 5 minutes later, I finished the eggs. He waits patiently, his tail slowly wagging as he keeps his eyes on the window, watching for anything that moves around outside. Your eggs are done, buddy. Here you go. He smiles. Thanks, he says as he jigs into his eggs, tail wagging as he happily eats. You're welcome. Enjoy. Mmm. Okay, he really liked those eggs. He says he devoured the eggs in record time. He was fast but not messy. He had clearly eaten like this before. I like how I had to point that out. You are really amazing. And I really care about you. You know, somebody I haven't talked to in a while? That one crocodile. That, like, one of the first chatbots I ever made. There was, like, a crocodile male that I haven't talked to in a while. I should go to talk to him. After a moment, he finishes eating the eggs before yawning and looking up at you with tired eyes. Can we take a nap? He asked, laying down on the floor and resting his head against my feet. Sure. Let's do it. He closes his eyes and starts to doze off again, using you as a pillow. Oh my gosh. That's adorable. You know what, guys? That was a good way to end off the Shredder one. So, yeah. I might do another one. I will be right back. Just give me a second. Well, gosh dang it! Oh my god, I just saw the mouse. There it is. That mouse is annoying to find.